My name is Liam. I'm 21 years old. I'm in college, studying business, living away from home for the first time. My life used to revolve around parties, classes, and people who laughed at my jokes. I had a big circle of friends, or at least, that's what I thought. We hung out, played games, stayed up all night talking about dreams and love and life. I believed friendship meant being together when things were fun, when everything felt easy. But I learned that real friendship is tested when everything falls apart. It started one rainy evening. I was driving back from a late group project meeting. The sky was dark and the road was slick with rain. I wasn't speeding, but I was tired. Too tired to notice the small car that suddenly swerved in front of me. I turned my wheels sharply, trying to avoid it. The next thing I knew, there was a loud crash, the screech of metal, and then silence. My car had spun off the road and hit a tree. My leg hurt badly. My phone had flown somewhere, and the rain was pouring in through the cracked window. My mind was dizzy. I remember shouting for help, but no one was around. Finally, I found my phone on the floorboard. The screen was shattered, but still working. I opened my contacts, scrolling through the names of friends I had partied with, studied with, laughed with. One by one, I called them. No one answered. Some calls went to voicemail. Others sent quick texts. "Sorry, bro, can't talk right now." My chest tightened. My leg throbbed. The rain grew heavier. I was scared. Then I scrolled down and saw one name: Aaron. Aaron wasn't the loudest in our group. He didn't go out much, didn't talk big. But he was always there. The quiet kind of friend who noticed when you were down, who remembered your small victories. I hesitated for a moment, then pressed call. He picked up on the second ring. "Liam, it's late. What's wrong?" My voice shook. I crashed near the old highway. I don't know what to do." There was no hesitation. "Stay there. I'm coming." And then the line went dead. The next half hour felt endless. The rain kept falling. My head felt heavy. I tried to stay awake. Every noise outside made me panic. I was afraid no one would find me. Heavy breathing. Surprised. Relieved. But then I saw headlights in the distance. A car stopped, and I heard someone shouting my name through the storm. Calm. It was Aaron. He ran toward me, soaking wet, his jacket clinging to his skin. "Hang on, I've got you," he said, his voice firm but kind. He helped me out of the car, wrapped his jacket around me, and called for an ambulance. He didn't leave my side. He held my hand when the paramedics arrived. He was loyal and dedicated, rode with me to the hospital, even though he had an early exam the next morning. When I woke up later that night, Aaron was sitting beside my bed, half asleep in the chair. His clothes were still damp. I whispered, "You didn't have to stay." He smiled tiredly and said, "Yeah, I did. That's what friends do." After that night, everything changed for me. I realized how wrong I had been, thinking friendship was just about laughter and fun. It's easy to have friends when life is easy. But when things get dark, when you have nothing to offer but your pain, that's when you see who truly cares. When I got out of the hospital, I went to see Aaron. I thanked him, really thanked him. he just shrugged and said, "You'd do the same for me." But deep down, I wasn't sure I would have. Not before that night. Now I know I would, because he showed me what loyalty really means. Months later, when things got back to normal, our friend group started hanging out again. But it wasn't the same. I saw everything differently now. The laughter was still there, but I could see who looked out for who cared beyond the surface. And every time someone asked me who my best friend was, I didn't hesitate.
It's Aaron, I'd say, smiling. The one who showed up when no one else did. Life goes on, but I carry that night with me, not as a painful memory, but as a reminder. Because friendship isn't about who's around when you're celebrating. It's about who's standing beside you when you're broken. Aaron taught me that true friendship isn't loud or showy or full of words. It's quiet, loyal, and steady. Like a heartbeat you don't notice until you need it most. So if you have a friend who checks on you, who shows up when you don't deserve it, hold on to them. Don't wait for a crisis to realize their worth. Because in this world, real friends are rare, and they shine brightest when the night feels darkest. A true friend shows up not when it's easy, but when it really matters.